Hello everybody, we're back at Bicom Chats and we are here with Nadia. She is our product owner of Serverware. Nadia, welcome to the Bicom Chats and Bicom Partner Summit.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. We are really excited to have you here actually. And how do you like it in Naum? How do you like the Partner Summit so far?
So good. I'm really enjoying it. I enjoy talking with partners, spending time with our colleagues here. The way our company is structured, we're across the world, and so we do not get the chance to talk and see everybody face to face all the time. So it's really nice to be able to see people that are from other offices, not only in Tuzla, but in Bosnia in general and in Canada as well. So it's been really nice.
Yeah, well, generally everybody that we talked to so far is meeting a lot of people for the first time. We had really one partner who all met actually people, and he was working with 10 years, for over 10 years, and he met them today for the first time. So that's a really great thing, and we're really glad to hear those kind of feedbacks from you guys. I really enjoyed your presentation today, that it was about Serverware's version 4.0. 4.5. I would really like to reflect on some details about a Serverware. So, as we all know, it is tailored to hosting telephony and unified communications in the cloud. Could you briefly explain to us how this platform addresses unique needs and challenges of these communication technologies to everybody who is watching this for the first time?
Yeah, of course. So Serverware itself consists of different technologies that work together to provide high availability, fault tolerance, redundancy to all our partners or users of Serverware. And this all actually works together to sort of provide maximum uptime for those VPSs, for PBXers that are running on Serverware. Minimizing downtime, of course, this is a really important thing for us, minimizing any kind of data loss, something like that. So, as I said, all of these technologies work together to provide a product that we are very proud of. And we are very proud of to continue working with, and we're very happy that our partners enjoy it, like it, and use it. And at the summit, actually, we've been receiving really interesting, feedback from them, comments, suggestions, and this is another great way for us to, just see what we need to, add, improve, and so on. Yeah.
That's amazing. Today you held a really insightful presentation about the new version of Serverware. Do you care to share with us some of the major updates that you guys did?
Yes, I'd love to. So one of our major highlights for 4.5 is definitely the addition of a new VPS engine, KVM. KVM stands for Kernel-Based Virtual Machine. And with KVM, what we get in Serverware is basically full virtualization. So up until now, we've been using LXC, and those are like standard containers. But the difference between LXC and KVM is that with LXC, all VPSs use the same kernel that is running, so basically like the same operating system, something like that, from Serverware. But with KVM, each VPS is like a virtual machine, and each VPS can have its own kernel. It's better isolated, it's much more secure than LXC. Obviously, there are some setbacks, it's more resource intensive compared to LXC. But with the better security and better isolation, I think this is like a good trade back.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your hard work, guys, and I hope this version will bring so much success to our partners as well.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I really don't doubt that. I would really like to reflect also on Stiproid. It has, as you mentioned, a new GUI and is making management easier, basically. Could you provide some details on the user interface improvements?
Of course. So on our previous summit, our partners overwhelmingly agreed that Stiproid standalone should have a new GUI. And up until now, Stiproid as a standalone product you were only able to manage it through the command line interface. And for users that are not really used to the command line interface, that could be quite a daunting task, So with this new user interface, we wanted to make that easier. So The interface is based on the familiar display in serverware. So you have like the same settings page, the same functionalities basically of the allow and deny IP addresses list, the dynamic blocking, so GeoIP blocking, all those features that we added to Cyprot in serverware are available for Cyprot standalone as well. We were working closely with our PBXware team as well to help integrate Cyprot in PBXware. And so as part of this integration, we were aware that a lot of our partners, well, they have their own custom branding, so we wanted to make sure that if they apply their own branding, so like change any kind of like colors, something like that it's applied to Cyprot as well. Also, we're aware that partners, that we have like multilingual partners, so that not everybody is using PBXware in English, and so we wanted to make sure that if they change the language on PBXware, that the language is also changed on Cyprot as well. Yeah. So this is also something that, as I said, we wanted to, take into consideration, and we added that to Cyprot as well.
That is amazing. I mean, we all know that we have partners from all over the world, so I mean, even managing to translate all of these technicalities to different languages is really amazing. I mean, congratulations, that's a really great idea. Another question I would really like to go back on the serverware. We all know that is available in different editions, standalone, mirror, and cluster. Just quickly, could you clarify the differences between these editions and how they cater to different business needs?
When it comes to your business needs, it really depends on how many VPSs do you have, so how many PBXwares do you have, how big your customer base is, because this will depend on what edition of serverware is most suitable for you. It also kind of depends on what kind of features do you want, how much redundancy, reliability, and so not reliability, but high availability do you wish to have. With the standalone edition, this is just a simple server, one server that is used for storage and processing. And so with that, you can serve perhaps like maybe up to 10 VPSs if there's not a big load on them. The next edition is the mirror edition. And so this was actually this, in this case, we have those two servers that are connected back to back. And with the mirror edition, we have much higher redundancy compared to the standalone edition, and so this brings me back to my first to the first question when I described like the failover procedure. So you have the one server that is the primary server. So this is where all the like storage and processing takes place. But in case your primary server goes down, this will automatically take over all your VPSs to the secondary server, and so it provides like minimum downtime. You probably won't, you maybe won't even notice it. And then with the cluster edition, this is suitable for partners that, or for users that, have more VPSs that want, high availability, higher redundancy. So we have the two storage servers. And then we have, you can add one or two or multiple processing servers. So the storage servers in this case are used only for storing all the data that is generated by your VPSs. And whereas the processing servers, they're used for processing all, for running your VPSs. So basically for your storage servers, it's important to have like a lot of storage on your servers, so like big disks, so that it can, store all the data. And for your processing host, it's important that they, have, they don't really need to have like a lot of storage, but they need to have like higher RAM, more CPU cores, and so on, so that they can effectively run more VPSs. And the thing with the failover is, while you have the storage failover capability, you have also the processing failover, meaning that for whatever reason a processing host goes down, all the VPSs that are running on that processing host can simply fail over to another processing host. And so this means that you have this higher redundancy than with the other two editions, because you won't even sort of like, you have more more hosts to run your VPSs on, and more options to, I don't want to say backup, but more options in case there is a need. Yeah, and something bad happens. Yeah.
That's amazing. And right now, one last question. Considering that we covered everything that could have been covered when it comes to serverware, looking ahead, and I mean, when we come next year, because we obviously see that, as our CEO mentioned, that this partner summit has become kind of a tradition. What can we expect from serverware? Do we have any goals for maybe a year or two in terms of like new features, enhancements, and innovations that business can anticipate that we will further improve so they can improve their communication technology solutions?
Well, there's definitely lots of things that we've been considering with serverware, adding to serverware and to Cyprod. And this partner summit has actually been quite a good way for us to sort of filter between the things that we consider important and that our partners consider important. So we definitely plan for the next release, we plan on integrating the new Cyprod in serverware. But with that, we plan to add a few improvements to Cyprod as well. So in the form of an attack log, a dashboard, a more improved reporting service, and so on. For our long-term goals, we plan on we sort of call it like a templates revamp. Basically, we want to switch all our templates to conform to the OCI standards, so this will make management of those templates much easier. There are some, we want to enhance Cyprod as well, again, to make it possible to configure Cyprod per partition in serverware. So this is something that we've been sort of trying to see with our partners, how they feel about it and so on. So these are just, a few things that we've been discussing on adding to the future releases.
Of course, as we already talked with some of our partners, they said that they came prepared with a lot of questions that they have for you guys. So I'm sure that you will fulfill all the expectations that they have.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming here. Thank you so much for sharing this incredible story about serverware and Cyprod with us. Best of luck to you and your team on the new version. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And best of luck out there with partners. I'm sure they're
thank you.
They're ready to build you guys with some questions. So thank you so much and have fun at the Partner Summit. I'm sure it's going to be successful for you, and I will see you around.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.